Yo YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy SalvationsElite. We're back in another video, guys, and today we're talking about Nadeshot 100 Thieves back in Call of Duty at some point in the next year. And I mean obviously I'm really excited for it. I love Nadeshot, I love all that, but first I want to talk to you guys because YouTube kind of announced, not really announced, but it got officially recognized that when you subscribe to somebody, you don't actually get notified of all of their videos unless YouTube thinks that you would want to watch it.
We don't notify all of your subscribers, right? We notify all of your subscribers who have rung the bell, and then your most active subscribers after that.
Okay, so we try to notify the people who we believe would be most likely to tune in and watch your content. That makes sense to me.
That makes sense to me.
So I just click that notification button by the subscribe button and make sure you guys see all the videos that are getting put out on the channel. I really do appreciate it. That's awesome. I don't want you guys to miss anything. And the other thing before we get into the video is that tonight, Saturday 24th, I'm live streaming on YouTube at 9 p.m. So you guys need to be there. Hop in the stream tonight. We're doing crazy 8s lobbies. You can also join the Discord server down below, and that's how you get into these Discord lobbies and play with us. So we'll be doing like crazy rules, 8s lobbies. It should be a lot of fun. Snipers and throwables or whatever it may be. I don't know how it's going to work yet, but that's what's going to be. It's going to be a ton of fun. Hop in, join the party, and we'll see you tonight. So hit that bell, but now let's talk about Nadeshot. In his last video, Nadeshot uploaded talking about 100 Thieves, the brand, and everything going on lately. And right near the end, he finally talked about Call of Duty, and he said it's not a matter of if they're getting into Call of Duty, it's a matter of when they're getting into Call of Duty. So I'll play that clip for you right now.
I want you guys to know that 100 Thieves is going to have a Call of Duty team. It's not a matter of will we have a Call of Duty team. It's a matter of when we're going to have a Call of Duty team. And so right now, Call of Duty is in full swing with their season. So it would be really difficult for us to go and get a team. So either might be a waiting period for us to jump in, but we will be a part of Call of Duty.
So I'm really excited for this to happen and for this to actually come through. I think Call of Duty needs 100 Thieves, honestly. And there's a lot that Call of Duty can gain from having 100 Thieves in the CWL. Think at the beginning of Black Ops 4, first event of the year, say CWL Dallas or whatever it is next year, that 100 Thieves plays the OpTic, you know. I mean, that is going to be a sick, absolutely sick game, and those are the types of things that can bring people back to Call of Duty. I definitely think that Matt alone can bring hype to Call of Duty just off of his social media presence and his already significant presence in esports when it comes to League of Legends. And 100 Thieves' success in League of Legends has really helped them build their brand. I mean, now they're a legitimate esports organization, finishing first in their league in LOL. At this point, Nate has a lot of leverage when coming into a league, and I think he could probably land some pretty sick talent for his Call of Duty team this time around. So I guess the first question is, when would 100 Thieves enter into the Call of Duty realm? I don't know. I think by far it makes the most sense to announce right after CoD Champs. Basically, maybe the week after, or a few days after CoD Champs, announce that 100 Thieves is coming back in to Call of Duty and they're going to be signing a roster. Maybe they sign their roster first, then announce it. I'm not sure how that would work, but I could see them doing it either way. So, I mean, I think within a week or two after CoD Champs, you'd have an announcement about 100 Thieves, especially with Black Ops 4 coming out a month earlier this year. There's a lot that could go down real quick, and I'm really excited to see what can happen with 100 Thieves in that regard. But I would say expect it to be right after the World War II CoD Champs. So this is the biggest question, obviously, is who would be on the 100 Thieves team? Who would want to join Matt, join Nadeshot, and, you know, hop on that 100 Thieves bandwagon to play some Call of Duty? At the end of the day, in the position that Nadeshot and 100 Thieves is in with the backing of the Cavaliers, I think that they could sign a fantastic Call of Duty roster. The big picture is that I think 100 Thieves would be able to sign a really great roster of big-time players that could really make an impact in the first year. I think they would be going into that first year with a hope to at least compete in CoD Champs, if not have a chance to win. And it's tough to see what type of roster they could construct that would do that without really snagging a lot of the big time players, say from like OpTic, EU, TK, you know, obviously the biggest teams in Call of Duty. But I think there's a handful of great players that are kind of in that second tier of teams that have a big time following that would bring the hype for this 100 Thieves roster, and that's exactly what Nadeshot would want for his first Call of Duty team. So like I said, it's hard to see any of the OpTic guys leaving OpTic. But I mean, I guess in this point, you never know with OpTic. Anything could happen within the next 6 months. But looking at the rosters, just kind of looking at guys who might make sense. I don't know, about 8 guys popped out to me that could potentially be on that 100 Thieves roster. And who knows, maybe some of the other teams, the bigger time teams with the great players right now, they kind of have some fall throughs near the end of the year and they want to have a change. I mean, that's definitely possible. It happens all the time. And I think a lot of players would want in on this 100 Thieves hype. 4 of them I think that could definitely be a possibility for 100 Thieves would be Facento, Apathy, Aches, and Silly. Silly's a little bit iffy because I don't know if EU's actually going to break up or not. And, you know, if they have any success, I don't think they're going to leave. But at this point, it's a little bit too early to tell. So I'm going to keep it on the list for now. I think any of those guys, Facento, Apathy, Aches, Silly, they all have a big enough presence on the scene at this point. They're all still really talented. Aches is a little interesting to me. Apathy, I still believe, is a fantastic sub player. And I think he's one of the best in the game, especially in games that he truly, really likes. Like Black Ops 3, he loved it as a game in whole. I think he can be one of the best players in the game. A guy like Apathy makes a lot of sense for 100 Thieves. And then, you know, Facento could make a lot of sense because he's a big brand. A lot of people like Facento. A lot of people like him as a player. A lot of people like him as a guy. And, I mean, I think he'd be a good piece to add to 100 Thieves and be a nice centerpiece for that type of team. But, again, these are all kind of hypothetical. Who knows what players would actually want to team together and want to make that happen. And, you know, the Call of Duty scene with all of the egos and whatnot, it's hard to piece together a team out of just 8 random guys. You really have to have some sort of previous relationship to be a fantastic team. The next 4 that kind of make a lot of sense would be Parasite, Nelson, Royalty, and Felony. Again, they kind of fit that persona of players who have been around the block a little bit, but they have a lot of experience. They've been fairly successful this year, and they have pretty big personalities or social media followings that would allow 100 Thieves to grow as a brand very quickly inside of the Call of Duty realm. And I think that's exactly what Nadeshot wants. So, I mean, I can see any of those guys. I think Royalty, Parasite, Nelson, I think makes a lot of sense as well. But again, these are all really big egos. I don't know if these guys would actually want to team together or whatnot. You probably end up seeing at least 2 or 3 guys from one of the teams and then adding in a 4th. Something along those lines would be more realistic probably. I don't know about Rise, if any of the Rise guys would really want to hop into 100 Thieves after their recent success in World War II. But again, there's still a lot of the year left. Who knows what happens? You know, those types of guys, I think, are who 100 Thieves and Matt and everyone in the organization is going to try to target to fulfill their first Call of Duty roster. One that could be extremely successful in Black Ops 4 and something that I'm extremely excited to watch and look forward to and cheer for in the future. I mean, at the end of the day, 100 Thieves would be a team that would be extremely fun to watch, and I would love to see all the storylines with them versus OpTic. And I think they could instantaneously become probably the 2nd biggest brand, if not maybe the 3rd biggest brand in Call of Duty. So I'm really excited for it. Like I've said a few times already, I'm looking forward to seeing what Matt can do in the Call of Duty realm once again. And I can't wait to see what happens. But as always, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Share it if you guys really enjoy it. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Hit that notification button so you guys see all the videos coming out. But as always, guys, I'm your boy SalvationsElite, and we'll see you next time. Makes a great play to pull through pipes to get the cap.
They make the play. Flybound comes in to help him. Wins the one-on-one.
He's good. He might be good.
He's got to get through gate. Can he get it through gate? There we go. Great play. Great heads-up play by JCap.
Octane then picks it up. He won't win the gunfight, but he's still...